Shalom, shalom, y'all surrounded. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, out here, the prophets of the God called Babylon the Great. First things first, give our praise glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakadash.
Hey, Hebrew times, straight as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honor to the prophets and elders, great song. And shalom to you, sister, brother, labor is true. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening, studying, share themselves approved. Shalom. They come today, to you, man, got fired up. I've been peeping out, the 2/3 of our nation, they're waxing worse, man. Real bad. It's when you thought it couldn't get no worse, they're worse. And see, those are the people that Yahweh is about to purge out. Because really, they don't do us no good, and they don't do no good. For the 2/3 to update ratchetness and expand the degenerate plant. They going all out. Esau gave you want to be all wicked, weirded out. Go ahead and do it, Jake. I'm gonna give you the whole space so you can do that. And Jake is doing that, man. Jake is doing things I never thought Jake would do. You see your feed oh yes. Then you open up and read it, it's Jake doing it. You're like, what the hell? Man, so Jake has got to the point I know at the end. And Yahushua is soon to come back. Jake is at the point to where it's hard to tell the difference between a Jake and an Edomite when you see a crime in the news. You used to be able to see it and be like, oh, that's Esau all day long. Right. Now it's Jake, man. Jake doing bestiality. Jake eating boo-boo. Jake all on the drugs, the prescription drugs. I noticed Jake now like Percocet, man. Percocet is like Jay's preferred choice, and it turning them into living zombies, man. And you see Jake, and then they're the type, I advise none of the hopeful elect to try to convert them. All you gonna do is get in an argument. A lot of them, they're too far gone. 2/3 too far gone. And trying to, rehabilitate him with the word. I didn't get in the spirit Kadar Sahan in. I used to try to help Jake out. Now I'm in the spirit man, just be destroyed, man. But you can't help him.
That's beautiful what you said, nigga. That's exactly why Yahweh Shah said, "Give not what is holy unto the dog." That's exactly what he means by that.
Cast not the pearl to the swine.
Yep, cast not the pearl to the swine. Because the pearl in that very scripture, Lord wouldn't get it, but the pearl in that very scripture means wisdom. Wisdom of, all right, that's symbolically speaking. Okay, we were not going back for 2/3 because just like I said, they won, and the Yahweh Shah wanted these very same people give not which is holy unto the dog.
You can't help it, man. It's right here. Because this is why we come from 2/3. Because those are the Israelites are going to be destroyed according to scripture. Because they're stiff-necked and they don't follow the Yahushua. They follow Esau, man. So this is Zechariah 13:8. And this will come to pass in all the land, said the Lord. 2 parts therein shall be cut off. 2/3 and die. They need to. But the 3rd part shall be left therein. 9. And I will bring the 3rd part to the fire and refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. My name, and I will hear them. I will say to my people, and say the Lord is my God. My Yahweh. So that's why we call them 2/3, man. 2/3 job is to basically be destroyed. They convince a hope elect to chase the bad, be ratchet, and be like them. They're to hold you into Esau's captivity, man. That's their job right there. And really, they're already walking missile full. They're for the famine, and they're numbered to the sword. So it's best to be set apart and get away from them, man. 2/3, man, they low level. Everything they do is carnal. It's all about the physicality. It's all about what Esau brought in society. And it's not profitable, man. To you or to the Lord. The Lord is going to be dealing with the hopeful elect that's cleaning themselves up, renewing their minds, and getting ready for a righteous kingdom. The Lord can't put a 2/3 in the kingdom because they'll defile it. They're defiled, man. They got Edomite ways in their head. They don't have righteousness on them. They're not thinking about the ways of Yahweh. The laws and commandments is foolishness to them, man. I heard plenty of jakes tell me, I'm going to eat my pork, I'm going to eat my catfish, my crab legs. You got me messed up. What type of God is that? You know, they'll curse the Most High for some damn abominable meat, man. That's how low level they is.
They following like people like Boosie, Lil Boosie. He got on. He did a live a little while ago talking about I'm gonna still eat my pork.
Yeah.
Damn what the Lord say.
Yeah, that's your average 2/3 right there. They in that mindset, man.
I want to back that up. This is Jeremiah 4:22. For my people are foolish; they have not known me. They are silent children, and they have no. Good, they have no knowledge.
Yeah, they have no knowledge. I said Jay can tell you some nigga logic, how to cook up crack, you know, how to pimp on some hoes, how to hit, you know, little dude dirty over the head and take his bag. You know, they experts at that.
Why to do evil?
But like you talking about some scriptures, you know, some righteousness, man. They gonna look at you like, man, that's stupid. You can't get no bag like that. They gonna give you that DMX period. You can't eat no book, nigga. The book messing your head up, you know. It come out in that spirit like sadish goes into being stupid. And I like how the Most High used the word sadish. Sadish also goes into being drunk. So they're drunk on that Babylon juice. That's why the Lord always calls them drunkards. Because Esau, like when you understand the scriptures, he calls philosophies, his name's about the wine. You know, wine. So Esau's philosophy is a type of wine. And if you drink on it and keep drinking on it, you become drunk. That's why the Lord says sadish. Sadish children, they're drunk. And you try to have a logical, you know, reasoning, conversation with a drunk and see what happens. A drunk is all in their feelings, man. A drunk don't deal with logic. A drunk deal with how he feel. And you're going to drunk, his mind is all over the place, man. They stumbling and bumbling, and you just going to hear a lot of craziness, man, you know, from a drunk, from a drunkard.
1 minute they quiet, next minute they over here trying to fight somebody down the street.
I know. I dealt with a drunken chick before, man. That's what I dealt with.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm about to say that. She used to get so drunk. That's why I knew it was time for me to go. She get so drunk when she get to babbling. And the only word I understand she say was like, be my name. And I was like, this shit did like what Ox said. You had this part on Ox. Drunk, right? Be happy. And one thing got something other dude did and then try to fight me.
What?
And I'm like, I'm going through all this stuff because this chick is drunk, man. That's why I got rid of her, man. I got tired of going through that, man. I'm like, this chick too much. She had money too. I'm like, I don't give a damn. Because it's like, it was always an episode with her, man. She'll get drunk, and I don't know which way she gonna go. She'll go through a whole range of emotions, like I said, man. Happy, sad, fight.
Yeah,
my brother, my mama did this, and you just like him. And then, like, you know, you got to fight a drunk over something you ain't even did. Then the drunk, like, think they heard something. Oh, what you call me? Like, I ain't even say, what the hell? You know? So, you can't help a drunkard, man. So, spiritually, our people are drunk on what Esau's provided. And when you're drunk, that's the worst wine to me. Esau got, that's like the XO stuff right there. Yeah, you drink on that, man. You over there hitting a dog or something. It's good, you know, when they eat boo-boo, you know, you are eat. Like, hey, man, like, it's doing some weird old stuff, man. Your whole stuff, man. And you can't do nothing with that. Especially you trying to be righteous. You gonna look at that degenerate plant like, hey, man, you know, you smell like some boo-boo, you know? And you don't know what they gonna do too. They get some demons on them. You know, they said endure the last part of the video. He showed, man, that Eve popped her husband, man, because he's about to leave. You know, because that's the nature of Esau. So they, you know, you never know, the death angel hop on them, and they might just put you to death if you're doing them now on light, man. You just never know the 2/3, man. And they're not gonna think of righteousness, think of what the Lord would do. They always gonna think of what Esau would do. Esau is like he's the base man. Esau do messed up, wicked stuff. So you dealing with 2/3, really you dealing with a minion of Esau, man. And you really don't know how they act. It's gonna be the worst, man. They're gonna do something that's like gonna be very, you know, detrimental to your life. You know, whether they vexing you or just trying to like physically take your life away from you, man. They think like Esau. Especially these Eves, man. They don't get their way. They like, shit, I'm just off this dude. Like, 2/3 Jake dude. He really off you, man. That gangster life, it's all about death, murder, and kill. You know, there's some curses on them Jakes, man. And when they drunk with their Babylon, they don't have that spirit to fight. They get into it. Do you in because he a crip and you a blood. You got to get his name up. So we go over there and do him in because that's life. That's gangster life. So, coach, I got to do this good right over there. She'll call me a real nigga. If I go, you know, take this Jake's life out, that's a blood. I get street cred. You know, Jake fight for that. That's all Edomite type of thinking. And Edomite, I like, but you did a lesson on that, huh? When out of prison, and the murders, the white man do it, then I gotta do it. Man, that's Jake, man. Won't be like Esau. So he asked me, like, are you remorseful? Do you care? And he said, no. He said, the white man killed people, so I'm gonna kill people. That's the whole mindset of your turn, man. And they like Esau, like wickedness now is through the roof, man. So Jake is doing stuff like, I'm like that scripture saying the degenerate plan. I'm looking at Jake like, hey, he's saying the scriptures like, all Israel ain't Israel. I'm looking like, man, that ain't even no Jake type stuff right there, man. I don't even consider you Jake no more, man. You Esau for that one. You know, this getting horrible out there. They doing the incest Esau, bestiality like Esau, being serial killers now like Esau. Jake had to have a motive to kill somebody. Well, I'm a crip, he a blood, or I ain't got no money, he got money. Now Jake is doing it because, hey, man, I wanted to be, you know, I just felt like, you know, I was aggravated that day. So that's it. And it don't surprise me in a minute. Jake probably gonna be doing cannibalism in a minute if they not already. You know, those Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. Jake got to do that. 2/3 have all the way, you know, hit their peak of wickedness, man. We at the end of this thing. And like I can't express enough to stay away from these 2/3, man. Cause like they doing this right now. The famine ain't really came to a head. The Jake's trouble ain't really came to a head yet. You can still pull out cash and they acting like this now. What's gonna happen when all that get taken away? What you think Jake gonna do? Jake gonna act a plum fool, man. And the worst thing, do a 2/3 with a gun, with a sword. Oh man, you can't. You know what that Jake gonna do, man? All of a sudden his bank account go to zero. You know he got a gun. What you think he about to do? So you gotta steer clear for the 2/3, man. 2/3, they close to getting their judgment too. Like y'all shots already sneaking in more bites from Mexico. The other Edomites probably gonna come in through the north, east, or west. I'm trying to see what Russia gonna come in here, but they gonna come in here. And the first thing they gonna jump on is gonna be Jake, man. Esau gonna hand Moab that gun. He's gonna go to Jake neighborhoods and clean out Jake, man. Esau coming down great wrath, man. And his target is Jake. And Jake don't even know that, man. Jake's still over here, you know, they over here twerking for the Percocet. And this devil over here, you know, he in beats, you know, full tanks over here. We'll come down this lane with F-16. We're gonna come down this to infantry over here. Like Esau already talked about strategically how he gonna take Jake out, man. And Jake don't even know. Jake has no idea. Like Jake, a lot of Jakes still don't believe that the device is the MOTV. You know, I got laughed at for saying that. So Jake is about to just, hey, it's gonna come on them suddenly. And then they're gonna think somebody wrong for that. You know? And like the Most High put on our spirit, we're not gonna care when these 2/3 start getting their judgment, man. We're gonna be somewhere and see Jake getting mowed down, and it's not gonna do nothing for us. It's gonna be like shit, Jake needed to go with her purple hair. Jake over there with his purse on and his skinny jeans. He needed to go. He ain't gonna care. We're gonna eat on whatever the turkey, like what the food we got, like about time, you know? And like, man, he putting a heavy spirit on us, man. It's gonna be like, it's gonna go down for family members and everything else. They ain't right. Y'all put out.
I got what you said there. This is Proverbs 1:26. I also laugh at your fear coming. So my breaking loose and these 2/3 and stuff is catching hell, and the righteous is put up and are protected. And we're gonna be laughing at y'all Cause y'all could have had the word, but y'all shunned it, man. Y'all slapped the hand that was, trying to show y'all the truth. You gotta know.
God, man, that scripture back up perfect what I said, man. We're gonna laugh, man. I'm not gonna care what happened to Keisha in that day. She need to go, man. These 2/3 Israelite women disgust me. They disgust me, man. I watched that one video of that rapper chick with Suki Hana. That was disgusting. And like the majority of them think that's the way to be in life. So they're just being ratchet to the fullest. And see when that happened, man, when these Moabites and these Edomites come from overseas, man, they about to, hey, you want to be a ratchet? You want to, ride these rods? Hey, the military dudes be some horn dogs, man. They gonna grab Eve up and she gonna get ran through, man, to death. And we're not gonna try to come out our hot spot and save her. No.
It's gonna be like Denzel Washington in the Book of Eli, man.
God.
When he saw that woman getting dragged and she was getting raped by the men, what Denzel Washington saying? Keep going easy. Keep going easy. And, he kept focusing on the word, and that's how we gonna be in that last day. We gonna be focusing on Yahweh Shah so much that all of the stuff around us, all of the wickedness around us, we're not gonna care about it. Because we're gonna be seeking Yahweh Shah in that day.
I'm gonna read this verse down. It says, this is Proverbs 1:27. When your fear comes as desolation and your destruction comes as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Hear that? They did not choose knowledge or the fear of the Lord. They chose what? Chasing the bag. They chose what? The American lifestyle, Babylonian lifestyle. They didn't want to hear the Lord, man. And we out here, week in, week out, putting these big old pistols out, telling our people. And I feel like at this point, that's something like the Lord ain't I can see where you at right now. If it ain't sparking something in your spirit to stop and look at man, what's something going on, man? These people talking about nuclear warfare every day. Banks is failing. Food plants is getting burnt up. If it ain't hit you, start seeking out knowledge now. Then let's know you're not worthy of me to give you this knowledge, man. You ain't even in consider mode. You still out here, it's all good. I'm showing you that he about to play. You see the side, the wind, you can't physically see the wind. But when that wind blowing on that tree, on the trees real hard, you see the effects of it. It's just prophecies, man, that's coming to play. Hey, y'all see the effects of his prayer on Babylon the Great. Everything is collapsing, man. The education system is collapsing. The financial system is collapsing. The security system is collapsing. Everything in collapse, man. And the food system is collapsing. Just to let you think, man, something going on, what's really going on, what's happening, man. Let me seek out, let me hear, what these brothers have to say. And I'm like, you should know who Esau is at about this time, man. I should have to convince you that Esau, Edom, is the devil in the flesh. So-called white man's no good for you. I shouldn't have to convince you of that. I feel like if that's a hard convince for you, for me to relay that to you, then you destroyed, man. I'm not about to waste my time.
I gotta put my hair to back you up. This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And it says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. All right, and that's the point right there. When I brought out is that when I mentioned, you should know who Esau Edom is by now. All right, and so if you're sitting here saying that all white people is not that way, and that can be saved, then you're rejecting the knowledge of Yahweh. By case in point, Yahweh hate Esau. All right, Esau is the so-called white man, and so he's your enemy. Okay, so you reject that knowledge, then Yahweh is gonna reject you. Okay, because you became a friend of the world. You became a friend of Esau's world. All right, so we know, and he said, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the laws of thy power. I will also forget thy children. You see that? And so all of those things are going to happen once you reject this knowledge. All right, and that's going to come in the form of Jacob Trouble.
Perfectly put, man. Hey, lack of knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of how about Shah, which helps preserve your life, man. Salvation is that's what makes you valuable. How you gonna put you in the righteous kingdom? You don't know nothing about the kingdom, and you don't know the laws, and you don't know what's required of you. You don't know what you're supposed to do. You're not fit for it. You're not built for that, man. It's not tailored for you. You don't know nothing. All you know is Esau laws, which is totally contrary to the laws of Yahweh Shah. So, they, like I said, that Romans 12:2 is big, man. Your mind got to be renewed in order to get this salvation. You know, it is based on a knowledge. It is based on, knowing certain things. You got to know right from wrong. You got to know righteousness. You got to know wickedness, man. You got to know those things, man. If you just know wickedness and you looking at wickedness as it's righteousness, and that's how you live your life, you're not fit to be in the kingdom. Because, like I said earlier, you'll defile it. Because you don't even know right. Wrong in their eyes is right. They think they're supposed to, twerk and pop do dirty over the head and gang bang. Like, what's that song Tupac made that was stupid as hell? I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. Ain't gonna be no ghetto in the kingdom of heaven. It's not gonna be a ghetto. The ghetto is filthy, dirty, and nasty. We're going into a clean kingdom. And to be placed into a clean kingdom, your mind and your spirit got to be cleaned up. And what's going to clean it up is the words in this book. And then your energy and your effort on meeting the standard. The scriptures is the standard. Not what Esau say. Esau, he's the standard for wickedness. You mean that you a vessel that's meet for destruction. And you're going to get that. That's what the Lord doing, man. Right now, we're in a great we in a period where he's giving us opportunity to get right. Study and get right, man. Because he's going to let some in, he going to, destroy most of them. And it's going to come down to your knowledge. Hosea 4:6, man, that's one of my favorite precepts, man. And he said, that's what I'm saying, all these Israelites that got children, he said, not only reject thee, he going to reject your children, man. So we don't just be in this truth for us. We in this truth so our children get salvation as well. It ain't just us. A lot of us got young seeds, man, that might get saved. So we got to make it so they can make it, man, that opportunity. Because they're not at the age of consent yet. They're not at, 12, 13 yet. So it's bigger than just you. That's what these Jakes that got young children like, man, if you ain't going to get right for you, at least do it for your children. Damn, Jake. The Jake is selfish, man. The 2/3 is selfish. They don't care, man. They only about that gratifying the flesh. What feel good for the flesh, man? They want something in their belly or something on their rod. Or for a female, she wants something in her belly or something in her other belly. You want to feed them lips or them lips. One of the two. And it ain't so bad now. They want to feed the backside too. And they want to eat the backside. That's how filthy and nasty they got. Man, eat feces, man. What do they do? Look at Jake like, what the hell? And I'm like, if we offended like that, I can imagine you. How about y'all shot? You got these chicks that got purple, neon green hair, big long witch nails, face got about 3 pounds of makeup on it, all kind of cosmetics in their body, plastic, got the BBLs,
Then they got a lot of nerves to think they're a high value woman.
Put other women's hair in their head, or synthetic hair, Everything about the Israelite woman is fake. Fake, man. She's totally artificial. And only from her appearance, also her mindset, man. What Esau provided is fake. It's not real. So what can you do with an Israelite woman like that? Then when you go to the Israelite man, he all messed up, man. He ain't even a man. First thing Esau do to the Jake dude is to take his manhood from him, man. We just talk about the earth to be open camp. All them Jake dudes in Hollywood, they got their manhood took it, man. And then once your manhood gone, what was the point of you being here? And Jake, he wearing skinny jeans, he rocking purses, and then you look at Jake, man, he got neon green hair too, blue hair, dyeing they mustache and beard, all kind of neon pink colors. I'm like, man, what the hell, Jake? The dudes that do dreads got colored dreads and yarn in their head. Then you got dudes put weave in their head, fake dreads. I'm like, damn, Jake, you wearing weave now too? What the hell?
Carrying a female purse.
Yeah.
Wearing female garments.
Yeah, dresses. You know, I see Jake dudes wearing color contacts, man. What the hell is that? When you start being fake, man? Nigga, I got honey color eyes. What? What? Jake dude wearing makeup? And that's how Esau wanted, man. The Jake man is being like the Israelite woman. She the weaker vessel. He falling behind her. He said, my jerky bag purse costs more than your jerky bag purse. You know? Then they're messing with they dudes. You got a Jake dude and an Israelite woman fighting over a dude. I'm like, I never thought I'd see no shit like that. What the hell? Like, I think, did you show that? Yeah, that's all y'all like, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, they're fighting. I'm like, damn, so you got to fight with the Jake man for her dude. What the hell? And then like, I'm looking at her, she over fighting with the Momo. I'm like, nigga, yeah, she let you know you ain't got no man. He messing with another one. He ain't that. You need to go get you an STD check, man. You might got diseases. They pack those. You know? And that makes me not want to mess with these Israelite women that's all messed up. Like, how many Momo dudes done ran up in her? You know? And what type of diseases she got? Her stuff, her water is like the Arkansas River right now. That stuff brown and murky. You know? They like you don't know how much boo-boo she done ate. Now they like Kevin Gates. They all brag about how they eat boo-boo too. They want to come kiss on you. These Israelites, man, they're disgusting, man. They degenerate plants.
This is Ecclesiastes 26:12. Well, I'm going to start at 11. It says, marvel not that she transgress against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found the fountain and drink of every water near her. But every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver to every arrow. You got it.
You hear that? She'll open her quiver to every arrow. Boy, I love the most how I put that, man. He put it plain right there. That's what these thoughts will do. They do it. They brag about that to something I rent, dude. You know I'm selling tail.
They got a person say whatever they want to say. They be saying shit like, why the body count?
He says she opened her mouth to every thirsty traveler. now y'all already know what that means. So.
Yeah. God, man. I mean, hey, dude, hey, Jake got the purse. Jake got the bag of money, a car, 24 rims on the. Hey, that chick gonna go, man. Ain't even got a good little game about her. She gonna go. A lot of these Israelite women are not marriage material, man. They are not worth your time or your effort or your resources, man. Because she's an adulterous woman. And manipulate, twist it like that, man. I was probably eating dude. You ain't freaky enough.
Because I just mentioned that, right? Because he said the woman would go step out on her man or her husband and try to blame you for it. So this is Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 20. And it says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and says, I have done no wickedness.
See, that shows that's why they don't accept accountability. It's in the scriptures. Eve is tailored like that, man. She gonna blame society, blame anybody else but her own self, man. And you can't do nothing to a person like that. It's gonna show no growth. You're gonna be messing with a glorified 12-year-old, man. Then this devil gave him social media, man. So she really out there ain't going crazy for the gram, the Snapchat and Facebook, man. Hey, these women is done, man. They're all the way in the world. Ain't no way of reining them in. She got about 15 dudes in her DMs talking about eating boo-boo. You can't compete with that. You don't want to eat boo-boo. Jake over here gonna eat the boo-boo. He gonna turn her booty into a smoothie. You can't compete with that.
And that's exactly why Yahweh Shah said there's going to come a time of Jacob's trouble. You got to purge all this bullshit out, man.
God, these chicks is walking toilets, man. Jake period, 2/3 of walking toilets, man. Literally. You can't say I'm saying it to be mean. They are pretending you that's what they do. They talking shit. Literally talking shit. You know? And then like you come in with a precept like, hey man, you know we right. Hey man, they'll damn near start a fight. They'll start a fight. I think that's what that one dude was mumbling before we started camp. I don't know what he said. But they got a problem with truth, man. Because they got a problem with your house shot. These the same souls that told the Romans to kill your house shot. That's what we dealing with. When you put it in perspective, we got the scriptures. We dealing with them same type of souls. We dealing with the same type of souls when Moses was leading up inside of Egypt to freedom. They are, I want to go back to slavery. I'm tired of walking. I don't think I know where he going.
The same one that said, instead of your house shot.
Con, the same.
We had no king but Caesar.
Con, ooh, they said that a lot right now, man. That's them choosing Esau. Talking about, man, y'all ain't my king, Caesar my king. He say that a lot now too.
Even with Barabbas, he was a murderer and a thief. They chose him. They choosing Esau.
Con, you know, hey, you right. Good analogy, man. Good. Yeah, Esau is a thief and he is a murderer. And they'll choose that over a righteous, you know, a righteous, good ruler, a good king, man. That's why, like, man, the 2/3 don't reflect. I don't understand the 2/3 mindset, man. I don't want to. To me, they're insane and they stupid, like scripture say, and they dumb as hell, man. I look at them and you need to be like, you need a good bullet in your head. Like, what y'all want to do to them. I'm in accordance with that. I be looking at them and then they vex me, man, because they're so stupid. They say dumb stuff. They're champions for Esau. Esau do talk bad about you. They hate themselves. If they hate themselves, they ain't gonna love you. How the hell they gonna love you and they hate themselves? You know, they're in the herd. They'll change their parents. They want to be like Esau, man. They like other kids, man. So you can't you do nothing with them. You can't show these people no love. Now I'm really getting that. 2/3 can't be rehabilitated, can't be helped. The only way, one good thing the 2/3 need in the reset, man, the lead. See, because now we know they're gonna come back to the Lord will, they're gonna come back to our loins, and then they'll be right. And they need that, man. The Lord, you see how he's doing it, man. He's doing it like a reset, you know.
I got to put it. This is Sirach. Well, this is Second Esdras 2:15. Second Esdras 15. I'm gonna start at 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly the earth, and their hurtful works have been fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will not hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, such they profane comments, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crying out unto thee, and thy soul, and the souls of the just complaining continually. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. We're complaining continually of the wickedness of our people, man. And the wickedness of Esau, man, is putting that wicked vibration out all across the world for our people to fall and trap to. But I was saying, the 2/3 must be cut off and die. So we know that stuff is going to happen, and we're waiting for it, man. We're earning for it. I said,
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Mine is great. A lot. Really?
Are you talking about these damn jakes, man, the famine and the sword coming out from destruction? Yeah, we with that, man. We're anticipating that. Because realizing how Yahushua is doing this. That's the righteous thing he's doing. That has to come. Because that's the only way you can fix these 2/3. It's at that point. That's the only way you can fix them. They got to be deleted, man. You know, like, something so bad, computer, virus and all that, you got to do a reset, man. You got to flush out. Restart over
and throw the whole damn computer away and buy a new. And ultimately, that's what y'all gonna do. He's gonna create a new heaven and a new earth.
I like to where it says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried out unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Hey, and that's what we're weakness the Esau push forward, man. Hey man, it's nothing but hell here, man. You gotta suffer to see Eve talking about eating niggas' ass, like who, you can't like Eve supposed to be comforted and like a pillar of rest for you. Now, hey, that shit ain't nothing but a headache in the hood. You got nothing to lean on no more but the house.
Hey, bet you worse than the world will.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think like who's worse, man. Like Esau, Eve, and I'm gonna say probably Eve. She's in your dwelling place with you. Esau, you get off Esau clock, you ain't gotta deal with Esau no more. You go home, you gotta go wicked 2:30 Eve, then you gotta deal with her. Like you can't go rest. You might be trying to lay down. You gonna start an argument with you. So I'm like, to me, I feel like she's the accessory, but she's an accomplice to Esau. And she helps keep the Israelite man down so that Esau, can do his work on you, man. Like, like I said, she's supposed to be a pillar of rest and peace, but she's not that. She totally lost that part of her, man. Now they're just nothing but, like I said, headaches.
That's pretty much the reason why they bought into the feminism, that feminist mindset, right? And so they ultimately going back into the serpent and Eve, all right? Because Eve, our 2/3 women, is pretty much the queens of the serpent. And so they're pretty much run record among God, among the Yasha'Allah, among the communities of Yasha'Allah, and they're pretty much doing Esau's work for them. And that's ultimately what it boils down to. When you go back and you read, and you thoroughly read the story of the serpent and Eve with power. Right? He said, if you eat up this fruit, you will be as God, and God means power. All right? And when you're saying that, every time everything that Eve comes out of her mouth, you be like, I don't want to be under man. I want to be about me. That's ultimately what they boil down to. That's what they want is power. They want power over man. And Esau pretty much gave it to them in this society. What? You get put on child support, even if the baby is you put on child support, who did get the power to? Eve. All right? And so, but that get ready to come down. They start to go down in the drain in the future, man. That's the reason why those women are like that.
With Proverbs 17, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with the contentious and angry woman.
Hey,
That be hitting me hard.
hey. It's better to do well in the wilderness. Like, we talking about a wilderness. You ain't got no home, no nothing. You jungle with wild animals. That's a dangerous place to live in. But it said it's better to live in the wilderness than in the contentious and with a contentious woman. That's just basically Yahweh your child through King Solomon, because he wrote the book of Proverbs. Right? He said that being with an angry is more dangerous than being out in the wilderness with angry animals. That's basically what he just said.
And that's true. That is true. Anybody that is in the house and tends quarrelsome woman, no, that is true. You will feel that. That's why you cannot tell me the scripture's not on point, because if you search scriptures that come out, and when I hear it, it hit hard. Oh, that's the truth. That is, I feel that. That's the truth, man. They ain't lying right there, man. That's what the best thing you can do. You dealing with the cross women's leader.
King Solomon would do. He wanted to talk about it.
And said, I ain't found not one righteous. So think about that. He said, this in our kingdom. Now we're Esau kingdom.
I got another one right here. This going pretty much go hand in hand with the I just brought out, right? But it's Ecclesiastica, aka Sirach, 45 and 16. They have rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house what they would want. And it's the same thing. In this case, he said a lion and a dragon. And every time I think about this scripture, I'm thinking of a Komodo dragon. That man lives in that. He would rather dwell with a Komodo dragon that's venomous. He bites you. It's poison. So he's saying that a woman is more poisonous than a Komodo dragon, or a literal dragon that blows fire. He'd rather dwell with a dragon that blow fire or a Komodo dragon, literal, than to keep house for the wicked one.
You gotta think too, the word dinosaur, that's a new term.
Right, yeah.
Lord didn't call that shit a dinosaur. Dragon, that's what they would call a big giant ass T-Rex. You better off dealing with that than dealing with a damn wicked ass Eve or a lion, which is another ferocious beast. You better off dealing with that than a wicked ass woman. You know why? Because that wicked ass woman gonna kill you slow. You dealing with that ferocious beast, it's gonna go quick, and you know what you're dealing with. When you deal with a wicked Eve, it's gonna be a slow burner.
And it's exactly
Like carbon monoxide.
Right. And it's just like what I said earlier.
Torture.
They
A slow torture.
that's beautiful because they basically, that's why I said earlier, queen of the serpent. You know, the serpent is a literal snake, and that's how do a snake actually attack his food? They get what they've been, they wait for you, how kind of snake it is, and then they pounce on it.
Slow and poison, man. It rots you over time. You know? And that's like even dangerous than a two-third military connotation. It's gonna be up front.
Right.
You know, the woman, she taking on the nature of Esau. She coming with deceit, manipulation tactics. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had more of the serpent on her. So it's gonna be, you know, their hand, that's low issue. And then like you put God in, you put God in your mind. Say, she that is my enemy, she shall see. Crazy. Two-thirds spirit, man. Now Eve is the worst counterpart of those. Like I said, hers is gonna be, you know, 2/3 is gonna be outright. But both of them work on behalf of Esau, man. Knock you off. The male 2/3 and the female 2/3. You know, both of them are the same. I was telling like my people all the time because they are like, "My boy, we can't do this. Why we can't come up as a people? Why we can't come together? Why we can't get our research together?" I'm like, "It's more 2/3. Turn 2/3. That means the majority of them are cooned out Sambo. You can't come together with a coon and a Sambo. He gonna give all his power over to Esau, man.
Or he's gonna be a crab in a bucket.
Exactly. He gonna pull you down.
Then you fooling yourself because clearly in Amos 3:3, because it said two people together except they agree. All right, if we agree with these scriptures, then and if you 2/3 that don't agree, you know, that don't agree like the dietary law. They say they want to keep on in that trip and all that. You can't come together with that individual. Y'all on two different paths. You see that? And so, you know, another scripture that do not be yoked with non-believers. All right, a 2/3 is a non-believer. Okay, so you can't, you know, come in their mindset saying why we can't just all get along, why we can't come together. They simply after the scripture. All right, because the scripture clearly tell you not to be unequally yoked with non-believers. All right, so you got to separate. That's going back into Romans 12:2. All right, be not conformed to this world, but be yet transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay, so you got somebody that of the world, you got to separate from that individual, especially if you want to, you know, believe onto Yahweh Shai.
We'll come out with this right here. This Baruch 28. Now speaking that so should be turned to a small number of nations. While we scattered them, we got scattered. These Edomites didn't get scattered. 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. See that? So we're remembering ourselves, man. We remember I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Look at our practice. Okay, I'm all right. But 2/3 not gonna do that. 2/3 like I'm Black Lives Matter, I'm African American, or they'll go so far to say they Egyptian, Hotep Kemetic, and they're gonna be on that type of stuff. But get their dashiki on, I'm African, or you know, think they're Hamite and stuff like that. And they stiff neck, which means they ain't gonna listen. They you ain't gonna do like Keisha. Straight stiff in her neck and tell you like, oh nigga, nah, I ain't none of that. Oh, Hebrew Israelite, I don't want to hear that. You know? And she's gonna tell you all her wickedness, man. And they didn't want to, like I said, I like how you put that, man. They didn't want to listen to Moses back then. You had a big multitude didn't want to listen to Moses. He coming down with the law. He coming down, they made a whole golden statue to worship. And hey, Moses got so mad he threw the tablet down. You man. Hey, you know what? Hey, goddamn. Hey, you like, man, Lord, bring like I read that we said earlier. We like crime. Like, we can't get them, man. They're degenerates. They bring down the quality because we trying to be royalty and they trying to be some goddamn vagabond, damn fools, gestures. You know, and we can't do nothing with that, man. We already getting right, man. We trying to get our Paleo Hebrew down, know these scriptures, get, you know, no laws, commands. We already getting it right. We hold it up in the house today, like, hey, man, you know, 1, 2, 3, break your house shot. You know, we getting right. They over there like, y'all niggas stupid, nigga. I got this new, what you niggas are crossbodies. They over there rocking purses. I got the new Birkin bag. Y'all niggas lame. Nigga, your house shot stuff is lame. Niggas about getting the bag, nigga. Chicks will eat your boo-boo if you got the bag. You know, the new Birkin bag. I got style. I got fashion. You know, check out my skinny jeans. I'm about to go get me some new high heels. You know, let's do things on. Like that, we can't come together with nothing like that. Then they dumb. Nigga, logic. All about gang banging and we need to get the black dollar. The dollar about to be destroyed, man. It's going digital. All we do this and get our dollar. We can just and you know, all that little crazy stuff, man. We're not thinking on it. If you go to the club, they won't believe like, man, get out of here, man. We already know the deal, man. We're here trying to build our business here in Babylon. Get up with thermonuclear missiles, man. And they tell her, take that. I tell you, hey, man, what weed is you smoking? And I'm like, fool. They talk about the news every day. Food on the news every day flexing about his news. He up there giving other countries news. What's that, Belarus? He's like, here y'all go some nukes. I'm like, hey, man, it's going down. They keep talking about it. They're going to do it in a minute. He ain't just saying this for no reason. He ain't just flexing. Hey, North Korea, like, they flexing nukes for a reason. World War III is about to pop off. Jake over here talking about, they just saying that. I'm worried about what LeBron James gonna do. The Lakers gonna make the playoffs. And talk to you about stupid low-level stuff like that, man.
So busy worried about March Madness right now.
God, you know, they ain't saying nothing wrong if you watch a little game or whatnot, but that shouldn't be the whole basis of your whole conversation. Your whole life is based on is Texas gonna win the Final Four? And it's bigger issues like these devils blowing up food processing plants, man. The fame is about to be real. See, Jay ain't gonna know it till it hit him. See, he can't go to McDonald's, he can't go to Walmart. Then they would, hey man, what's that name again? Who we is? And nigga, I can't give you the truth for 2 weeks, nigga. I'm too busy like making sure my shit in order. You know, devil coming down great rap. And they're like, you didn't want it then. Why should I tell you now?
This is Second Ezra. I'm gonna read verse 1 and I'm gonna jump down. So this is Second Ezra chapter 9. In verse 1, he said, he answered me and then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest shall begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and so the Oculus mentioned that Vladimir Putin and all the people in North Korea, they're threatening, they're having those nuclear missiles. Okay, but you got the 2/3 who basically ignoring that and they calling it a conspiracy theory. Okay, that that's just like I mentioned. Hey, what weed you smoking? They said all of this stuff just to simply ignore the words of Yahweh Shah, simply ignore the prophet. Okay, ultimately they're trying to disregard and they don't want to repent. That's what it boils down to. All right, so jumping down to Second Ezra chapter 9, and it said in Second Ezra chapter 9 and 9, and it said, then shall there be a pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and it said, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. All right, so when that time comes, when you actually receive the warning, you're going to dwell in torment. It's going to come unexpected. Okay, in verse 10. And it says, for such as in their life have received benefit and have not known me. All right, so your riches, all the money that you came came from Yahweh. All right, you would there and you know Yahweh in that time when you had the chance. Okay, in verse 11, and it says they have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as they had placed and understood not. But verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain.
I know about pain. Like I said, they should dwell in torment. Starving to death is a very bad way to go, man. But that's what will happen to the 2/3, man. They didn't hearken. You have a shot. And like I said, we got food to eat. Hey, I'm not about to give you nothing that time, man. We about to real harsh dudes for 2/3 with hell broke.
Now, in fact, that's what said, help not a sinner. All right, you've been sinning all this time. You supposed to be Yahweh specifically told us through the scriptures, help not a sinner. So, and what is a sinner? A person that's sin on top of sin on top of sin. All right, there's a difference. All right, there's a person that committed a sin, which he actually repented from it, and then there's a sinner who basically living in iniquity. All right, and Yahweh said we're not supposed to help him. You know,
we're not. We're gonna take calamities, like scripture that
This is Ezekiel 3 and 26. They shall be done and prove in Salaki. I'm gonna start with this. I will make their tongue be roof of thy mouth, shall be not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
Rebellious house, man. They're rebelling against you. How about you? They're rebelling against him. But they ain't gonna listen to us, man. You see, like I said earlier, they gonna wait until all this shit. Then they gonna want to get the truth. Like Octave read right there, we ain't telling you nothing. I'll try to tell you before, and you laughed at me, you scoffed at me, clowned me, you said I was stupid, I was crazy, I'm a racist, I'm a hater, all of that. So I'm all of that. So when it hits, that energy, man, nothing, man. You didn't want to eat the one. You smacked the helping hand. You smacked the hand against my when it comes, man, hey, tell you nothing. I'm like, man, I'm not going to sit up. I'm not going to be trying to help you out. Like, you already in your lot. I already know you were 2/3. I don't even want to get the judge on. I already know the Lord. You didn't serve the Lord whenever you had liberty, when everything was, you didn't serve the Lord. You fought against the Lord, like I read that scripture. You was rebellious.
You might heard this. Preacher based on rebellious people. This is Isaiah chapter 30. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It said that this say rebellious people, and children, will not hear the law of Yahweh. Verse 10. And we say to the seer, see not, and to prophesy, and see not into the prophet, prophesy not unto us right things, speak to things, prophesy to see.
They want that prosperity. Tell you everything gonna be. They want to say Babylon the Great gonna be alright. They want us to God bless America and tell them like, oh yeah, man, get your BBLs and putting on all that makeup and messing with 8 different dudes. You're gonna be a boss. You're gonna make it, and vice versa, man. They want to connect. No, man, we're remover to the house of Israel to tell you that like that's not a good lifestyle. It's not gonna be good for you. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear the lie. They don't want to hear the truth. The truth is offensive. They don't want to hear that. Like, and the so-called white man's the devil in the flesh. They don't want to hear that. They'll say Esau gave me a car. Esau gave me a job. Esau gave me a house. Esau been good to me. He's the one who all turned me down. So they can't really do nothing with these old stiff neck. They want to hear lies. Lies come to 2/3. You see, we watch lies and the truth is comforting to us. So we got two different minds. That's why we'll never fit in together. We'll be always be unequally yoked. Because they be trying to mix righteousness with wickedness or light to darkness. Like we're totally contrary, man. We on the path of righteousness, walking the lost commandments of Yahweh Shah. They on the path to darkness and lies and trying to fulfill, Esau's, his whole wicked enterprise. That's what they on. They're trying to be the biggest fool they can be on social media.
I got something. This is Isaiah 3:11. It says, "Woe to the wicked! It will go badly with him, for what he deserves will be done to him." So just like what the brother was saying, hey man, hey, if you wicked, you gonna get done wicked, man. That's why we can't be around you, man. We can't be around the 2/3 in the times of trouble because hey, we know the calamities is gonna follow you. And I don't want to be an innocent bystander towards it. So then shit, I don't care if that goes wrong.
Get to the bike.
Get away from me, man. You tracked.
Exactly. They get you knocked. They say he's not gonna know where you at because he already tracking them.
They triangulate you, man. Get away from me.
There's a good point on that too. They already getting GPS. They gonna show up in your spot, trying to talk to you like, "Hey man, that turkey show smell good." I'm looking like, "Fool, don't you got the device in your body?"
Right.
It's like, "Shit, it didn't last that long."
Yeah, you can buy food, you eat all of that.
Yeah, but I don't think that system gonna last that long, man.
It ain't.
It's gonna be like the same thing with that juice, man. They're gonna get that device, they'll get some food for a minute, and then Esau say that's it.
And that's what,
so you ain't got the device for nothing.
That what you just said lines up perfectly with the what it said when Esau got to fill his belly, then the wrath of the Lord. You have about
That's what I'm saying. So it's not gonna last that. It's not gonna last that long. So dumb, they gonna go out and get it because they listen to these other little off camps. Now the MOTP is seeing. Right. I can go get that device. They gonna get it, and it's like then the scriptures go hit them, man. That Revelation 14 go hit them. Like you in the crosshairs, jumping shot. He gonna triangulate your butt in a minute, and the chariot gonna hit your butt. You know, and he might get my spiritual power. Now I'm gonna hit your butt. You know, if I get to y'all trying to put it on my spirit. Like, hey man, put that Jake, that's Luke 19:27. Those that don't let me reign over them, bring them hither and slay them. Yeah. They say, you don't know, I'm about to be an issue or judge to your butt, man. You ever try to give me my spiritual powers that time? Because you sure need it. So you might not want to be around me begging me for no food with that device in your body. You might just hit that voice in my head like, hey man, that Lord gonna put a damn angel on me, put your butt, put you down. And it ain't gonna be like this. It's gonna be my good pleasure to do that. Because I can't stand 2/3 no way. Y'all shall tell me to do that, man. That's what it is, man. You ain't gonna see it come. I'm doing like, what's that movie Don't Be a Menace? I'm like, yeah, man, I got some food over here, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Man, I wanna mess them up, man. Especially somebody I know, like you was helping Esau when the kingdom was going, man. You the one that told on me, man. They gonna be all scared and desperate. We gonna be good to curb, man, because we already in that moment now. We be calm, we cool, 2/3 bugging out. Is my money gonna be safe? Is the nuclear deterrence gonna stop them, the little missiles? Do we got enough nukes? Our military strong? They over there panicking, man. Like your brother hit you up with that. I'm getting Jackson hit me up with that too. They all like hoping our military is good enough to combat what's coming. Yeah, I'm looking like you talking to the wrong person. No, it's not. You think, see, you just anti-American. You just, I don't know why he came over here. I'm like, I don't either. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You shouldn't ask me. You want to hear some pretty lies, you better go to Pastor Workshop. He'll comfort you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the truth, man. And if your spirit ain't right, you ain't gonna like it.
God told you the truth.
Man, that's a big time precept right there, man, that's true. When you tell the 2/3 the truth, they do become an enemy, man. They want to hear that good stuff, man. They don't want to hear that real rebuke. They don't want to hear the truth, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't give a damn about your feelings either, man. That's why I'm really not liked in this world. They like, he a harsh little dude. He a hater. You know, like, nah, I'm just telling you a bunch of truth. You don't like it. You want to hear Babylon the Great gonna be good. You're gonna be a success, and you're gonna have lots of money.
Oh, white man bad.
Yeah, they want to hear that, man.
That
I'm
American
not-
dream.
Yeah, I'm not telling you, man, that the dream is dead, man. It's dying. It's already dead. Dead on arrival. Look at the Jake still chasing that dream like you a fool, man. Even Esau know his kingdom is over with. How the hell you still over a champion for something he already know is done? He already know it's done. Jake over here like still, I think, you know, if we get Trump in presidency, I think we might have to turn it around, man.
To turn this ship around.
If we go vote, you know, that's what Jake always say, man, vote. And they call you a fool.
That shit irritating, boy.
Very irritating, man. You know, for the past nothing. You know, they have secret council of meat like, damn dummies. I'm about to rob them now. Let's put the taxes on. And they're like, you can't feel bad. You voted for it. You gave him the right for him to rob you. When you signed off on his name and checked it, that's like you signed it like, I want you to rob me every paycheck. This is why I want to rob me.
Come on in my house, take all my goods.
Yeah, that's why I want to rob me every paycheck, man. Get your 40%.
Go ahead and use your law that you wrote on the eminent domain. So take everything I own. That's what Charles Schwab said.
Yeah. Like, mouthpiece for all they economics made their money. Told you own nothing. This is what do you mean when he say that? They about to make you broke, man. They're going to crash the dollar. Take away all the money. You ain't gonna have nothing. And then they make it so messed up. They say you gonna be happy about that. And then I look at 2/3 like, oh, that look like it's about to be true. Y'all is stupid. Like, never might do you like that. And they ain't gonna hide it no more. That's like 2/3 is so dumbed down and so lost right now. They never come out and tell the truth, and they can go right with it. Telling you what they about to do. They telling you they about to do the MOTV system. They're telling you they got to put a device in your body. They don't have to hide it anymore. They like the people stupid. You can say it. They're not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna riot. You know, like you look at France. What's that? Israel. Like people around the world, they're rioting. Babylonians ain't really rioting like that. And then the Jake ain't gonna riot until a police officer kill a Jake. Then they want to go riot on Black Lives Matter. Then I found out they pay them to riot, man. Jake ain't gonna just riot for no reason. Jake got to be paid.
That was that Black Lives movie with that
George Soros?
Yeah, George Soros. Yeah, he's a part of that very same group.
To make Jake look stupid. And then Jake over here riding over a byword. She didn't be calling yourself black no more. You're not black. You know, my Bible is black. My skin is not. We Hebrew Israelites. You need to be at home in this book getting right. Not, you know, out trying to fight. And really, they get a free run for Esau to mow you down. In a minute, the Black Lives Matter rise about to get mowed down. Esau like, he over here doing this. Hey, send the National Guard and mow them down. Yeah. So that's the setup, man. I'm looking at Jake like, and these is older Jakes. I've been out 40, 50 years. I'm like, you still ain't thinking this out yet? You out here in the street, man, what the? Hey, man, it's in the scriptures, man. 2/3 gotta go, man. Degenerate plants, man. Hey, y'all sisters know y'all Hebrew Israelites?
Barely. People are out there spiritually.
Okay. So you better get into it. So how much you know? Like,
I mean, I'm barely stepping into it really. I grew up Catholic, but I'm transferred to a Christian. I'm barely getting into it. It's great seeing people out there spiritually.
oh yeah, because it's about to be that time. You're like, y'all see what's going on, huh? You see it, huh? The devil, he about to make it in. So that's good y'all coming in right now. Cause like looking at y'all, what would you call your nationality? Like, are y'all Hispanic descent? Hispanic. Okay, so y'all would be part of the tribe of Issachar.
Or equal, or equal, or Puerto Rican, whatever, depending on.
Because what y'all say, Mexicans are Puerto Ricans. Mexicans, so that's tribe of Issachar, you know. And when you do your history, y'all got did the same way, you know, so-called African Americans got did. You know, when you look at your history, the Hispanic tribes, y'all had the whole California. Y'all were part of the northern tribe. Y'all were here before the so-called white man, Edomites. And then you think about it, you look at California, you look at Nevada, Colorado, those are what? Hispanic names. New Mexico,
And
you know. Yeah, you look at Texas, El Paso, Texas, that's not Americans. You're like, what the hell? Like, so it's like when you look at America, the Native Americans had the middle to the east, the Hispanics had the west coast. And then like what he said earlier, the Puerto Ricans, they had all the gold. You know, Puerto Rico, they going to Port Rich. So it's like, where the gold go? So-called white man stole it, man. What they call themselves, conquistadors? You know, you ever heard of that? The Spaniards, they put y'all in slavery too. You went through the same thing that the southern tribes went through. So same thing, you know. You got what's that? The Los Lunas. I want to say it's some writings. Mexico, Paleo Hebrew, the Los Lunas statue. Y'all can look that up. But you seen it though. They always say what they say: no blacks, no Mexicans, no dogs. You know. And when I be at work, and I'm at work, you know, I work around like so-called white man. They're called Edomites, and they'll sit there like, I don't like Mexican music. It sounds like carnival music. I don't like it. You know, and they talk some mess about Mexican. I'm looking like, okay, you talk mess about Mexican. I know you talk about some mess about black people too. So I noticed they don't like neither one of us. And here we doing the sermon today was tripping out. You probably got to see your family. A lot of so-called Mexicans voted for who? Donald Trump. So you voted for a man that hates you and that wild meat. I'm like, how you vote for him and he talking about you need to go back to the border? I'm like, fool, my people's over here before you. So what are you talking about? Who you think built your country? You know? So they over here like, and it tripped me out. And like, it was so many Mexicans voted for Donald Trump. It blew my mind. And then when he got in there, he did what? He did that ICE campaign, trying to send them back. And they over there crying to me. What we gonna do? I'm like, and now you can do. You gotta wait 4 years for him to get out. I told you not to vote for him. I told you, so-called white man, the devil. He doesn't like you. He hates you. You know, he always has. He's always been bad to all our people.
That's so we say his motto is the thief. You know, in scripture, Yahweh Shah said, the thief coming to steal, kill, and destroy. That's the so-called white man's motto. And everything he got, he stole it. Everything, he also got it by deceit. You know, and he destroyed people. He destroyed people's nationality. He destroyed people's family. You know, the child support system. They take the fathers out of the home. They destroying the family. You know, that's exactly that's their motto. So when we get out here, we say we start eating the so-called white man, the devil. That's who they are. You know, it points directly to them. Everything in this Bible is the point right there directly to the white man.
Job 9:24. You know, you come up to face when you like you say you just came from Catholic, right? So you go up in these churches. Who do they say that the Savior's name is? What is his name? Jesus. You know, letter J wasn't invented to what? The early parts? Yeah, 1400. So, and then they got him in whose image? Whose image is he in? Who? Yeah, whose image is he in? But the scriptures tell you that he has skin like burnt brass. That's my take. Burnt brass don't look white. So what you do? You whitewash him. You change the image of him. Then you change his name. And see, when you read the Bible, you understand it to tell you that the devil, the wicked, would do that.
That's what Job 9:24 says. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? So the prophet Job is asking the question. If you don't believe what we're saying, then who is the wicked? And so ultimately, the wicked is the person that pretty much whitewashed everything. Everything you see is basically showing their image. You know?
Roman Catholic Church messed with how many little boys? Roman Catholic Church messed with how many little boys?
Y'all didn't know that?
Y'all ain't heard about the Roman Catholic Church, all they little sex scandals? Y'all need to Google that. It's so bad they try to cover it up. All them Roman, the priests, the cardinals, all they do is mess with little boys because the so-called white man by nature, he's a homosexual. So and then they mess. They got all kind of cases. I can't believe y'all ain't heard that. Y'all just hit the Google. How old are y'all? Oh, that's why y'all real young. Yeah, hit the Google, read up Pope Francis, trying to cover up all the scandals, because it's a lot. That and the Roman Catholic got think about it too. Who put, y'all know Jesus, his real name is Yahushua. Who put him to death? What nation people put him to death?
The Romans.
Y'all don't know that either? Okay, wasn't the Romans ruling at that time? It was the Romans, right? What nationality were the Romans?
The so-called white man.
You don't know? Well, they didn't teach y'all nothing in school, huh? Golly. Y'all didn't learn that. Y'all didn't learn that
It's all
about.
white at school.
I know. The Romans though.
Well,
The Romans they teach that.
well, actually, you got to think
They don't
about
teach that no more either.
They changed
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Remember
no,
that critical race theory.
But
That-
the Romans, that goes. That's before America though.
yeah, it was.
They taught that. They ain't teach y'all none of that.
So
Yeah, they
what's
doing
your
this
history
thing.
class like now?
Well, about 2 weeks ago, all we knew was like.
You don't have history class?
And look, if you don't know the history, you won't understand the mission.
Yep.
You got to know what happened in the past to know what's going on now. I see what I did to y'all now. When I was in school, so I see now. What they let me know, they don't teach that to y'all, so y'all won't know nothing. So I see they like, yeah, y'all coming from like straight, y'all getting the basics right now. So the Greeks and the Romans, those were the so-called white people. Greeks and Romans were white people, they're civilizations. The Romans were the ones who put who you would know as Jesus to death, because he was teaching truth. He's doing what we're doing now. They don't want to hear that, So they went ahead, hung him on the cross, because our people like back then, like Paul, like they want you to believe like they run it. They started everything. They're God. They got a God complex, and they want you to believe that. So right now, what we're doing is coming out with truth. Like y'all part of the church, y'all are Israelites. Y'all are Hebrew Israelites. Y'all from the tribe of Israel. That's y'all's people. We the people too. I believe I'm trying to tribe of Judah. So y'all should like go on the internet, break and start getting there. Start getting understanding. The truth. I wouldn't say religion, because really this is your culture.
It's your heritage.
Yeah, this is your heritage. It's really not a religion. That's they want a religion. Like they really culture, a way to live, the laws, commandments, to live.
What they actually did is that when they got people in slavery, they actually and then they pretty much kept the young, kind of what they doing to y'all in school, right? So they beat our tradition, our heritage out of us when we was in slavery. And so one that did, all right. Other slave masters just like them, they had a seminar. One some have to ask questions and say, hip hop, they're not supposed to remember who they was, and that's the only way that you can be suggested under the white man. All right, so we coming back. That's why we're coming back to this slavery. If they got rid of us, and they started calling us so-called Mexicans, and I call us so-called Mexicans. Where they gave us, this is the black man, this is the Mexican, that's the Indian man. And so that's got to remember that's what happened to us.
To be in, they gave you Jesus, they gave you religion. Religion, which is based on what they teach. He love everybody a lot.
in the Holy Bible, on the regular one, it do say Jesus because it's reprinted and it says J. But if you go to like a 1611 Bible, a Bible that dates this, it ain't no days in there. It'll say like something like that. So Jesus isn't his real name. It's just a name that they made.
Just like you said earlier, look up your, like when you say do a Google research, ask a question on Google. How old is the number? Like how old is the day? What you look up who found the letter day, and it'll give you that information. And it existed in 50. And so they like, go back to the time they were walking the earth. So what the question we got?
I should get to so our people spoke Paleo Hebrew. We didn't speak English back then. We didn't speak Spanish back then. We spoke. So when Moses came down, he said to the children of Israel, I am who I am. So the real name is this. This name Yahweh. That's Paleo Hebrew. The son's name is Yahweh. Now you probably pretty much already said in my father's name. When Jesus said that, it don't make sense if the name is Jesus and his name is God. Name Yahweh makes all the sense. Then like if we're Hebrew Israelites, you gotta think to yourself, what language my people speaking back then? They speak English. So you're gonna ask yourself, you gotta go, because that's one of the first things I asked. I was right where y'all was at. And I was like, okay, if God and Jesus, I'll get you what in his name. And I was y'all figured that was a false name. It was also my spirit like something ain't right with that. It don't sound right. It sounds like a white person's name. You know, I always knew like I was different from the system. And then, you know, that's what we say, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Then you get to the language.
And Yahweh Shah means he's the savior or he's the deliverer. And that's what he is. And that's what he did. You know, he died on the cross to deliver us from our sins. And so he's the deliverer. So he got a lot of nicknames and a lot of titles.
I got a language. Yeah, let me show you.
Don't read who did I was in Second Thessalonians. This First Thessalonians, right? Yeah, this is Second Thessalonians, right? Chapter 2, verse 3. All right. You know, your sister came on the question, right? It's Thessalonians except they come and follow first, and that the men all right, and it said except they come and follow away first. They're basically saying that the Israelites fell away from their heritage. All right, and it said that man of sin be revealed. Who is that man of sin? And he thought he was so-called white. All right, he's the devil, but he's being revealed in the day. Okay, and it said the son of perdition. All right, in verse 4, and he said, who opposes and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High. All right, so these devils got a God complex and they want to be like the Most High. All right, read Isaiah the 14th chapter. Okay, and it said, and sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Right, and that is the white man who you know, that's the white man that pretty much openly spread the lies. He's the God of this wicked world. Okay. Verse 7, right? Second chapter 6. Said, for the mysteries of iniquity only he let it and be taken out of the way. Said that it will be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. In verse 9, he said, even him who coming is after the workings of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders. All right. the evidence upon the because y'all about to be outside don't want them to get it. All right, and so in verse 10 it said, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And he said, for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion. All right, and that strong delusion they put on the 2/3. This is why they can't get right. They should believe that they be dead, not the truth. Okay, pretty much the fate of the 2/3, man. They got pleasure in this work.
Eyes that can see. We can deal with those, man. So seeing that, let me know, man. That's why we still out here, man. We still got people that gonna come in last minute, settle on in, and then like that right there showed me something too, man. Esau is now he don't want to teach history. There ain't know nothing about history, Greek, Romans, none of that. So this devil don't want to teach no history. We know why. He's trying to hide his crime.
And she said she was 17, so she about to be a senior, right? Most of 17-year-olds are normally a senior.
Already
Yeah, about to graduate.
And she's literally saying that they don't teach history in high school. Like she said she didn't even have no history class.
Right, man. So that showed me that's the devil working. That's what the devil done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we don't whoop the man, because he don't want to talk about history no more. He trying to cover his crimes. So that let me know that they can come down with great wrath because he don't want to teach history in schools no more, man. You make a 2/3 go, maybe these brothers got a point. Maybe I should kind of listen a little bit, man. We got the devil did lynch us some trees, like nobody business. So maybe I need to listen, but like you say, man, 2/3 shall be, cut off and die. That's the only recipe for them. So with that, you watching and you listening, man, you gotta make a conscious decision like what side you gonna be on, man. Are you gonna adhere to the word of Yahweh Shah and give yourself an opportunity to be a hopeful elect, or are you gonna go ahead and roll the dice with what Esau prescribes and chase your American dream? The Lord already know what you're gonna do. The ways of man are the Lord. So you don't know what you're gonna do. So you gotta decide what are you gonna do. And if like the word done hit you, a video pistol, you hit the Israelite, that's your opportunity right there to, make your move, man. Which way you gonna go with? You gonna study? Show yourself approved? Or you gonna be like, man, I'm gonna just roll what Esau talking about, man. It's easier, man. Because it's easy to be a fool in Esau's kingdom, man. You just popular purpose set and you just wild out. You just whatever the flesh impulse has, you just go into that. And that's gonna lead you down a messed up type of way of life, man. You don't know what you're gonna do if you listen to your flesh. Your flesh be craving all kind of crazy shit. Yeah, it craves some crazy shit, man. You gotta, as a spiritual being, you gotta fight your flesh, man. And it's a battle. That's why it's a spiritual battle, man. You gotta fight with Esau, you gotta fight with wicked 2/3 East, you gotta fight your flesh, and when you endure, man. That's why this edification goes into building you up. Because as you build up, like you lifting weights, man, you get stronger and the fights get easier. You'll fast. And you tell that demonic spirit to shut the hell up real quick.
When you mention you gotta fight your flesh, it made me think of this scripture real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 28. And it said, he that hath no rule over his own spirit it's like a city that is broken down without walls. You see that? And so when the oxygen mentioned that you got to fight your flesh, you got to set up the standard, and the standard is your Bible. All right, this is your standard. And so as long as you lean on that standard, you're gonna have walls that's gonna be able to fight against those demons that's gonna attack you on a daily basis. All right, but if you don't have no rule over your own spirit, they're gonna run right through you.
See, 2/3 is weak. They don't want to fight. They just want to lay down. You know, they don't want to get up and box. You know, throw out the little 1-2. They like, man, nah, ain't no. I done had a lot of Israelite dudes tell me that, man. Just give up. And Esau always gonna lose. And just lay down. I'm looking at that nigga like, nigga, you dead. I quit talking to Jakes like that. That's weakness to the highest level to me.
Right.
You know?
And just like the Akadar mentioned earlier, that crab in the bucket spirit, man. That crab in the bucket spirit, man.
Yeah, so. That you got any more precepts?
No.
I ain't got no precepts, man. With that being said, it's been edifying. We give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Dash. Baby. Detail Baba Paul. Hey, Shalom to the Akim. Aqua up on the comment board. Shalom. Hey, man. You coming back, man.
The water for tuning in.
Like, hey, I'm trying to get this truth, man.
The water for tuning in.
So,